What is good, everyone? This is your host, Deanna Kemple with Label Free Podcast. To live your best life, you must live label free. I'm super excited. You know, I absolutely love my artists because I'm an artist as myself, and we work hard. Let me tell you, he is a singer, songwriter, multi instrumentalist, established musician, and a professional visual artist. Very cool artwork. He was born in 1978, based in Turku, Finland. He's got 8 albums and 500 shows and 25 years with different bands. That's huge. Best known for 5 albums with metal duo Mistens, and Dreams of a Middle-Aged Man is Mauri's dark first solo album. Please welcome Mauri Kosonen. Mauri, thank you for joining us today. Can you please introduce yourself and tell the audience a little bit about your background?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Well, I'm Mauri Kosonen, that's my birth name, and Mauri Dark is my artist name now, and just released my debut solo album. And I've been doing music all my life, 25 years, like you said, and playing in different bands, 500 shows around Europe and Finland, and also do visual arts as profession. I do large-scale public artworks, and I'm 42. I have wife and 1 daughter, 3 years old.
Aww.
And that's about it. That's a short version.
That's a short version. Well, we got to get into all the details of that short version. So you've been doing music for 25 years, and we'll get back into that. But I took a look at some of your visual art, and it is amazing. Yes. So how long have you been doing that for?
Well, about the same time, 25 years.
Okay.
But I got like the formal education in 2016, and I've been doing public artwork since for profession and working as entrepreneur. And I do like building facades and big murals and paintings and stuff like that. Also sculpture and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, so what do you like more? Do you like the music, or do you like the art, the visual art more?
Well, I like both. I've never been able to decide.
That's a good problem to have, though. So you're very multi-talented from an artist's perspective. You know, I consider myself an artist. I definitely have a creative flair. You know, I consider this like a form of like art as well, because you're trying, and entertainment, right? Kind of like what you do. And you're just out there trying to make your way, make a name for yourself. And I feel like people that do something in the arts it's very difficult to be successful, because
yes.
I'm pretty blessed to have like the business side, because I've just have been very naturally business like talented or whatever inclined my whole life. But the two sides clash, don't you think?
Yeah, there's a lot of work goes into the thing. That's kind of how you get at least a little bit of success, but it's like insane amount of work.
Yes. This is true, because you know, not only do you have to feel your craft and focus on creating music, or focus on creating this beautiful visual art that, I mean, how many hours does it take to complete one project?
It takes like years for the public artwork projects.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm doing now a life-size blue whale into a wall. And it's like a 3-year project.
And where are you doing that at?
I'm in my hometown, Turku, Finland.
And are you the only one, or do you have people that help you? Like, do you have any like interns or anything like that?
I'm kind of the only artist on the project.
Oh wow! Okay.
And it's like I said, 25 meters blue whale, life-size blue whale on 60 meters above sea surface. So it's on wall and it's printed on glass, and it's huge.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh. So will you only take on one life-size project at a time, or will you have another one that comes up that you'll work on as well?
Sometimes I work at 2, but 2 is like the absolute maximum.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Because then when you get your music in there, like when are you working on your music?
That's the problem, and I have a daughter too. So
I know. I was just going to ask that.
And wife.
Yeah, you got all that. You're doing a lot of this, a lot of juggling.
Yeah.
But what a blessing to have such incredible talent. I feel like there's a lot of people that probably that are out there that's listening that maybe if you're stuck and you have this passion and this desire to create, all I can say is from myself, my own experience, and I'm sure Mauri will confirm, like just do it because that's you have a talent that other people want to see and you need to share that with them. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, that's very good thing to say. Just do it because it's always hard, no matter how good you get.
Yeah.
You just need to do it and get on with it. It's a lot of work, but you get better all the time. So just start doing it.
Yeah. Let's talk about your music now. So 500 shows in 25 years, that's a lot. So wait, what does that equal out to a year?
Yeah, it's like 20 shows a year or something.
Okay, well that's not, I guess not too bad.
It's not that much,
but
sometimes it's more and sometimes less.
Well, right. So my aunt is a musician, and she's been in several bands. She's been on America's Next Great Band, or I don't know, something like that. But she's, and she works pretty hard. I mean, we only have like summertime here, right? Because I'm in the Chicagoland area, so she doesn't tour all year long. It's just throughout the summer, and she'll have back-to-back shows, and but she loves what she does.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when you love what you do, it's not work, right?
Yeah. The loving part is on playing the shows. It's the show part, and the other part is like waiting or driving, but it's fun. It's fun, but it's a lot of work too.
So 25 different bands. So how many different bands have you been in?
I never counted.
No?
But, no. I played in many bands. I played drums and guitar and vocals.
Okay.
But like kind of 3 main bands or something like that. I even played in a wedding band at some point.
Hey guys, Deanna here with Label Free Podcast. Are you a six-pack kind of guy or a dad bod kind of guy? Either way, our friends at Manscaped have the fellas' hairy bodies covered. They just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. That's right, you heard that right. 4.0. Trim from the leaders in male grooming. So the man in your life can join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code LABELFREE20. That's right, 20% off with free shipping with the code LABELFREE20. So head on over to their website, manscaped.com, and pick up something for yourself, the man in your life, whomever that might want to benefit from keeping everything nice and tight for the summer. And so
yes.
Now you had your own first solo album last year. So let's hear about that.
Yes, I made a solo album with the name Mauri Dark, and it has been going really well. I released it. I got it actually here.
There we go. Yeah.
I got it on vinyl, my first vinyl on 42.
Very cool. Vinyl.
One dream come true.
Vinyl is
yes.
Come true. That's always amazing. I love hearing that. Vinyl is still actually pretty big. I used to work with someone that had invited me and my guy over for drinks with him and his wife, and he had this whole setup for vinyl, and I didn't realize it was still such a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's gotten bigger than CDs these days, and people buy them a lot, at least in Finland and also in US and Europe.
Yeah, and it's not cheap. It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like you definitely have a target demographic there for people that are going to want to buy your vinyl.
Yeah, but they are really hardcore music fans that buy the vinyls.
Yeah, but the setup. So I remember as a kid, my grandparents had like the record player with all the the albums in the basement, and it used to be like just like this big old like thing, and I had the record player in the middle, speakers over here, the storage for the albums or the records, whatever. But now this man that I knew that I worked with, he had this very tall, it was like a huge tall like setup, and the record player came out from, I mean, it was so cool. I'd never seen anything like that before.
Yes, there has been like really cool devices on the vinyl. I'm a part of a Facebook group, which is something like Vintage Audio, and they display all kind of old German vinyl sets, really like a lot of wood and things like that.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Where can people buy your vinyl, find you, see your art? Where can everybody find all that stuff?
Well, easiest is to go to mauridark.com. That's MAURIDARK.com. That's for the music, and maurikosonen.com is my visual artist page. That's MAURIKOSONEN.
And I'll put all those links in the description of the episode. So,
Yep.
what else? What made you create a solo album? It says that it's dark, folky, timeless, intimate, and acoustic. Did I say that?
Acoustic, yes.
An acoustic. So,
Well, a lot of things happened in my life. My mother got cancer and she died to it 3 years later, and I broke up from my girlfriend then from 7 years relationship, and these kind of songs started coming out then, and then I met my wife and got married and had my firstborn daughter, so whole life turned upside down. And these kind of songs started coming, and I started polishing them and making, I think they're pretty much the same thing that Johnny Cash and Leonard Cohen did their last albums. It's similar stuff.
yeah.
So, I don't know. I just make those kind of songs that come naturally, and there was like no other music project to make them but into my own solo album.
Had you always wanted to do a solo album?
Yes, of course. It was like fulfilling one of the dreams I had, and I had really good people working with it. I contacted the US mastering engineer Vlado Meller, who's done like Metallica and Michael Jackson, and it was really big financial input also to make the solo album, but kind of fulfilling the dreams that I hadn't done so far in music.
That had to feel so good.
Yes, it felt really good to
Yeah.
have it. I was lucky enough to get a manager from US, Michael Stover from MTS Management, and he really got similar kinds of artists, and he's been pushing the music thing a lot.
He's pretty cool. That's how I found you. So I'd say
Yeah, he is.
a lot of his people are pretty awesome. So I mean, I've had great episodes with his artists, and you being one of them, obviously.
Yeah, he has great artists. I don't know about myself, but the other artists that I listen to, they are really good ones.
He picked you up, so I'm sure that means that you're doing really good.
Yeah, he did. Perhaps he believes in me.
Well, he better.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
he's going to be managing you.
Yeah.
So you have a mixing engineer and associate producer, Hiili Hiilesmaa. I'm not sure. He famously mastered albums for Johnny Cash, Metallica, and Mike. Oh, you just said that. Okay, that's very cool. It is an emotional, honest, sincere acoustic, and polished by the finest audio professionals and equipment in the spirit of the old times. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Too bad you couldn't play something for us right now.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared, but
oh, that would be
next time.
Next time. Okay, yeah. So as things grow and take off for you, you'll have to come back and give us an update where things are, and maybe show us some pictures of your life-size public art thing that you're doing. My little puppy is going crazy.
So, yeah.
Hi, Athena. You're just wanting to be all over the place.
What's the puppy's name?
This is Athena.
Tina.
Athena.
Athena.
Yeah, the Greek
like the Greek goddess.
Yes, Greek goddess.
Yeah.
He definitely is taking on the warrior thing quite well, because terrorizing the house, tearing everything up, attacking my other dog. she's trying to be the alpha. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So before we start wrapping things up, is there anything else you'd like to share? Any last words of wisdom or advice that you'd like to maybe offer to the audience or potential artists that are watching us right now?
Yeah, well, my album is titled Dreams of a Middle-Aged Man, so it's never too late to fulfill your dreams. So keep doing what you do and believe in your dreams and start realizing them before it's too late. I think that's the best thing I have to say.
I love that. And you actually are kind of embody a lot of things. Your life has come full circle where you've remarried, you have a daughter, and you've released a solo album. Sounds like life is good for you.
Yeah, it's
So
going pretty good now.
yes, yes. And look, he smiles. Yay!
Yeah.
Smile is good. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Mauri, for coming on Label Free Podcast. It's been a blast, and I'm so excited to see what you come up with next and all that your life size art that you're doing. I can't wait to see that and keep following you. You guys,
Mhm.
this is your host, Deanna Kemple with Label Free Podcast. To live your best life, you must live label free. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, follow, all those good things. And I'll be back soon with more dynamic guests.